Hello everyone and welcome to our specialty class today. We are still working with the Embrace with Love stamp set, and today we're doing the little foxes down here. They're just so cute. I've still got Addie here at the moment. She's out in the other room playing with some stickers and making a card for her mum, so I'm hoping that she will entertain herself for a half an hour. Let's see. She could pop in, who knows, but that's okay if she does. So I wanted to bring in another lot of dies today too, and I've brought in the Nesta Essential dies. These are different shapes again. So you've got these type shapes, big ones and a bit smaller ones, and then you've got these ones as well. And these make interesting fall cards as well. So I thought today we'd come in with this particular one because it's we're doing the fox, so that'll be interesting. So it's interesting when you use different dies with your stamps. Hi Susan, I missed who first come on. I think it might have been Tanya, was it? Tanya, hello. Susan, Mary, how are you all? It's good to see you on. Yeah, so we're using the Nesta Essential dies today, something a little bit different. It's good getting some little templates made up and using them for your cards, especially when you're using your blender brushes and mixing and matching your blends with your stamp sets. So the last couple of days we have done this, and we did this one first, which we use the stitch circles or the stylish circles, and then we use the stylish squares using a square inside a square, which gives you like a definite little frame, which is fantastic. So today we're going to come in with this shape, which has got the cornered rounded corners on them, and it's quite nice, this one. So let's come down to our workbench. Like I said, Addie's still here. She may pop in, who knows. I'm not quite sure whether she's going to be entertained enough with her card or whether she's going to be coming in, but she's got a card. I gave her some stickers and she's out there making her mummy a card, so that's really lovely. So always need to come in and work out your background stamp first. So when you're looking at something, you can come in, as you noticed in this one we brought in the green on the background, and this one we brought in the yellow. So you can sort of see that doing your background part is the first part. So we're going to come in with Pecan Pie. Now this is a darker colour, so you're going to have to be a little bit mindful when you're coming in with a dark colour. Okay, so load your brush up, and then I'm just going to load it up and then start off. Oh, that's pretty cool. We got that pretty light, which is quite good. Sometimes with your browns and your reds, you've got to be a little bit mindful because we can come in a bit too dark. Okay, so we need to make sure that we just get that beautiful blend. So always start off your area, because then that way you know what sort of you're going to have on your brush. Okay, so you can sort of see that that's really beautiful. That's about the texture you want for your background before you stamp onto it. Okay, so we have our foxes. Now we're going to use the same colour to stamp out our fox here. And we're going to stamp these, I reckon, let's put them roughly in the, nearly in the centre. Not quite. Okay, beautiful. So you can sort of see that we have them now stamped onto that image. So the next thing to do is to come in with another colour that you're going to mix around. And I think I've got my colours over here, yes. I've gone with Copper Clay and Crayon Craze and Pecan Pie. Okay, so we're going to come in with the Crayon Craze next. It's always good to work with at least 2 to 3 colours, sometimes 4, depending on what you like. So we're going to put the piece that we die cut it out there, and I'm going to grab my Cajun Craze one, which is here. Going to load it up. Now always, like I said, make sure that you start off on this one, because we want to come out on there and we want it to be a nice blend on that card. Okay, so around we go with this Cajun Craze. Okay. Now you can have it light and dark. It depends on what you want. So you can ink it up again, come in here, and you can just come off the edge, depending where you want it dark and where you want it light. Okay, so you can sort of see that works out quite nice. Now I might want to come in just on the corners a little bit darker, just to highlight this one a little bit different. So we're going to come in on the corners a little bit darker. So we're going to give that a really nice blend. Can you see how it comes in a little bit darker on the, when you actually come down darker on it? Sorry about that. My nose just wants to run today. And we're going to come down a little bit darker on the top bit as well. Okay. Now you can sort of see, you can even use just these two colours if you wanted to. It's not a problem. And we're going to come in and we're going to just do a little bit of red on the inside now, or the Cajun Craze on the inside. So we're just going to come in and bring that in on the inside as well. Even though we've got that pecan pie in there, we're just going to come in with a bit of this. So you can sort of see you get that different effects. So now we're going to change over. I'm just grabbing my brush. And we're going to come in with the copper clay. I had to stop and think. I couldn't remember what I picked up. Copper clay. And we're going to come in on this. So I'm going to start off on my workbench. And I want it quite dark in the corners and come out softer across. So I'm going to turn it around. We're going to come in dark on the corner again. And then come softer. And this just sort of gives it a bit of a highlight if you come in that light soft. Okay, so you sort of get that light effect and dark effect, and then you can come back and add more red if you want to, or more brown if you want to. Okay, so just we've got so much on our mat here, we can just pick it up and bring it into our corners. Okay, so I'm just going to come in with a little bit darker because I just want these corners really dark. Okay, now I've got those corners dark. I want to come in with the curved corners as well dark. So I'm going to grab my plate once again. And I'm using the copper clay. And I just want to come in tinging off this. So we're just gradually coming off. So you can sort of see we've got those dark colours coming in to make this stand out a little bit more. Okay, so same with this one. Now you can come off as much as you want, as little as you want. It just depends what effect you want. Okay, you can affect it different ways by how much you apply. You can even come layering, like bring that shadowing in. I think we talked a little bit about this yesterday, about shadowing. So you're bringing your template off a little bit so you see the white bit, and then you're going to come down and we're going to shadow that through. Okay, because it gives your card a complete different look when you do shadowing and things like that. We might do a bit of shadowing up the top here as well. And you might just do it on the two sides. Okay, you might not do it on the other two sides. You might just do it like this. So you've got a bit of shadowing happening through here. Okay, I'm just going to grab that tissue for a minute and wipe that off. I will give it a proper clean after. And then I've chosen in my blends for this one, I have chosen the Crazy Craze, which is, this is the dark one and this is the light one. So we're going to come in with them. And I'm also looked at the light crumb cake. So I thought we might do a little bit of light or dark crumb cake first. Which one? Dark. Might do a bit of dark crumb cake first on one, just to give it a different colour look. So let's come in on this one. Now, if you want your images to stand out more, you might want to come in with the black. Okay, I did mine in a lighter colour, pecan pie, but you might want to come in and do it in a complete different colour. You might want to come in with the black. Now these are red rubber, so they're not as easy to go over. Where photopolymer ones you can sort of go back over, but these ones aren't going to be that easy to go over. So we started off with the dark crumb cake on this one, and I'm going to start off with the light craze on this one. I'll start up here on his back. And you can sort of see that the colour pops through a little bit. The pecan pie pops through a little bit on this one. You can even do his nose in this one. And we'll come down and do his tail, but we're going to add some colour, extra colour in his tail as well. So we've got two different colours here happening, just to show you how we're going to highlight all this up. Okay, so when you're using your pecan pie and you've come in with the light, we're going to come in with the dark now, and we're going to come in and come around his tail a little bit where these lines are and just darken them up a little bit. Okay, so we get that effect through his tail. Now the thing that I like about this is that you can mix your browns and your reddy colours together. So we're going to come in and we're going to mix a little bit of red or Crazy Craze in here as well on our brown one. Okay, so we're going to come in with this one. Now the good thing about this is that you can sort of, you're going to come back and blend this, and you can blend it with the lighter one. Okay, the lighter crumb cake. So we're going to come in and give him a bit of a red nose area here. A bit in his ears. a bit up here. Okay, so now let's get that light one. Let me show you. We're going to come back, or you can use your colour lifter. So we're going to use the light one. You can sort of see that when we use the light one, it's going to lift some of that dark off. So we're going to get that image of the face coming through. And we're going to blend this through as well. Now we've done the crumb cake over the crumb cake, but now we're going to do the crumb cake over the Crèche and Crèche as well. And just show you how that's going to lift now that off. And you'll be able to see the image through it as well. So, can you see the image? I don't know if you can. I don't want you to think it looks like a blob because it doesn't. So you can sort of see the images happening there as well with our little foxes there. You can come in and darken them up a little bit more if you want to. So you could come in with a darker, and this one is the pecan pie, and you can come in and highlight a little bit with the pecan pie if you wanted to, and just come in and highlight its nose area. You can come in and highlight its ear area, just so it stands out a little bit more. Okay, you can even sort of do a little bit of his hind leg here. So you can sort of choose parts that you might want to highlight up. Do his nose, bridge of the nose. And like I said, this is not an easy one to come back and re-stamp over, okay, because it's a red rubber. So it's not an easy one unless you really did it on your Stamparatus or your Precisioner, okay. So we are going to now add our bit of blending through it. So we need our rip card. Where's my rip one? I've got my rip one here. So we're going to come in here and we're going to blend with our copper clay and bring this through here. And I am going to come over with my colour lifter right at the end to, once I get this down, I'm going to come in with my colour lifter. So you can sort of see you can put in as much or as little as you want through here and get that background happening. Just come up a little bit higher. We've got that background happening. Okay, so now let's see the magic of the colour lifter. So grab yourself a colour lifter and make sure that that works. And when I say it works, make sure that when you rub it on your hand, it's got moisture or wet, because if you don't, you won't see it. So let's come through and lift some of this colour off here so we can blend it and see our fox. Still looks beautiful. We want that bushy tail, so we're not going to go much over the bushy tail, but we want to just do around the face area and the body area so that the ink area comes up through the colours that we've put on. And once again, we can leave our bushy tail to be bushy. To clean these, you just do the same as you do with your blender brush. You just make sure you wipe them, that they're nice and clean. Whoop. Okay, so on this one, we're going to have Missing You, and Missing You, once again, it is a rubber stamp, so you've got to make sure that you have it straight. Missing You, so I'm going to line the edge of the rubber up on an edge of a line, and then line the edge of my block to a line as well. And I'm going to see how straight that is, because sometimes, even though you do that, not quite so straight. So I'm just going to grab this because this is what I'm working on. So I'm just going to bring this, line this up to one of the lines down there. And oh, you can see what happened there. We have got too much ink on there. So wasn't that a good thing that that wasn't on my card? Yes. Okay. This one's got a big lot of rubber around the top. Okay, so see all this rubber here? So this is where you've got to be very mindful, okay, that you don't come down too hard on your pad. Okay, just come down where the words are and then line that up. Beautiful. So we're going to bring this directly onto our card today, and we're just going to have it sitting up the top here. Now we've got a big lip up here. Don't forget, we've got a big lip. So if we put that big lip to the edge of our mask, it should be down where we want it. Beautiful. So it's exactly where we want it, which is great. So then we're going to come in with, let's grab our paper trimmer, and we're going to use, this time we're going to use the copper clay. So I'm just going to do the copper clay at 14.5. And we're going to score it at 10.5. Now, before we actually put it onto the card, we've got to stop and think, do we want some ribbon or something more around here? And I just want to show you how gorgeous this ribbon also looks. We're just going to have a bow down here. How gorgeous this one looks in the copper clay, because we did orange and we've done green. I just want to share with you how beautiful. It's quite amazing when I do this. People go, oh, I'm going to have to buy that now, Teresa. This is what I'm calling my go-to ribbon at the moment. Oh my God, it is the best ribbon. So I'm just going to cut that off. I can hear you shouting out, what is it? What is it? Let me have a look. It is the silver and white. The code is 162149. It is just divine. It's just one of my favorites. So our scrap paper from yesterday, come in here. We're going to come in with our copper clay. Crage, which one do we want? Pecan pie. I'm just looking for my this one maybe. Nope, that's Blackberry Bliss. My God, that looked like in the shadows. Let's see, what's this one? It's very hard to read the names of them when they're... I've actually got a shadow on my box here, which is not a really good thing, but here's the copper clay. have a look how beautiful this comes out. Oh my God, it just comes up beautiful. I just love this ribbon with the silver, because the silver is now copper clay because they're permanent. So I love that now we have got copper clay edges, not silver edges, but they shine. Oh my God, do they shine? Just beautiful. So we're going to do this side now, turn it over and do the other side. And they look amazing, absolutely amazing. If you want to do, if you're doing a fishing page and you want a bit of netting type thing, this is a good one to go through your ribbon as you're colouring it, but you'll have to be more mindful not to do big blots like I have there. You might want to just come straight to the edge. But how gorgeous is that? Oh my God, that is just beautiful. And you'd say, oh, that looks like the orange, but it looks nothing like the orange. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So let's fold our card in half. Let's grab our bone folder. Let that dry for a minute. Give this a varnish down. Let me grab a card for the inside. Okay, we'll pop this one on here. How's everyone been today? We all been good? It's a beautiful day outside today. I actually think it's just gorgeous out there. Not too cold, not too hot, just right. So we did this nice little photo shoot with Daddy last night. She wanted to do a photo shoot because her mum was down having a photo shoot yesterday, having a, you know, when they have their photo taken before they have the baby photo shoot, and Addie wanted to have a photo shoot, and she was trying to pose like her mum does. She had me in hysterics laughter. She is so cute. We had so much fun. Mind you, I took a lot of photos because she just kept saying, more, this way, this way. It was so cute. But I didn't put them all up. Otherwise, we would have been there for hours. Okay, so bring our ribbon through. And we want to loosen it down and tighten it again, because we want to make sure we've got that beautiful bow to go across the front here on this one. And I think that's just about it on this one. So we're just going to cut this one on a bit of an angle and cut this one on a bit of an angle. Grab our mini glue dot. So who uses the mini glue dots? Tell me what you think of the mini glue dots, because I love them. I know some people that just love them, really love them, and other people that go, not sure, but they are fantastic for putting ribbon on. Really fantastic. Or even metal, anything like that. So you can do it onto the card like I showed you yesterday, or you can put it just onto the back of the ribbon like this. Okay, it will stick immediately, more so than your dimensions or anything like that. And then you can come in and you can put your ribbon right down on here. So you can sort of see, depends how you tie your ribbons to how they will sit on your cards as well. Okay, so this is our little fox one. This is our kangaroo one. And this is our bear one. So I've brought the different colours in to put that one in the middle. So I've brought different colours in today. Okay. Yeah, I do too, Tan. They're fantastic. Look at that. That fox one is beautiful. You can actually see the fox faces now. And bring it back and you sort of can see. It gives you a very different effect card if you love that sponging technique. Work out where you want your light and dark areas and it just looks amazing. I love all these. I have had so much fun making these over the last few days, and I hope the lady that asked the question has got a lot out of this as well. I know she has so far with the first two. I hope she loves the fox one. The fox one you can do in the greens and the oranges as well. You don't have to do it in a darker colour or a dark colour, but I might just share that with you tomorrow, do it in a lighter colour and share with you the difference between dark and light, because they do look absolutely stunning either way. And we might use another shape, another style. So thank you so much for coming and joining me today. God bless you all. And look at that ribbon. Oh, I was going to show you the difference. I just remembered. See the orange? Ah, they do look different. Yeah, and look at that. I have got orange. I have got Craze and Craze. I have got Granny Apple Green. All from one white ribbon. Yes, amazing. I love it. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today. Bye for now.